It's 9 o'clock, let's ride. I don't trade dreams, I decode fate. Staring at the charts while the world gets late. 808s hit like a comet through the dark. Every fib line's like a glow in the park. Alice did your G mod, queen divine. She called the shit before it even hits the line. Army Piper speaking signals through the stream, making plays out like a prophecy dream. Port court lighting up the AM flame. Crypto sun rises in his name. OC guy with the line so big. Spaghetti charts cooked with 100% intent. We in the madhouse, stars in our sight. Trading constellations every single night. From the bottom we rose, now we chart like gods. Celestial moves with the squad at odds. 808s boom while the trend line bends. We don't chase bucks, we transcend. It's cosmic entries, divine exits. Markets after dark where the truth gets lit. Jay on the shadow, slipping through the zone. Ninja on the block, never moving alone. Buck digging deep in the digital minds. Loose cannon with precision, yeah, he read them signs. Frank the tank, bringing vibes and heat. Talk slick, but his charts don't miss a beat. Jesus saves 7, praying with the light. Faith in the levels, trust in the fight. Melissa hold the legacy down. LBC, so she wear that crown. All set, beaming high vibe rays. While heart throw horns through the gamma waves. We in the madhouse, stars in our sight. Trading constellations every single night. From the bottom we rose, now we chart like gods. Celestial moves with the squad at odds. 808s boom while the trend line bends. We don't chase bumps, we transcend. It's cosmic entries, divine exits. Markets after dark where the truth gets lit. So if you hear that tone in the void at night, that's not an echo. That's us. Still here. Still mad. Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, live financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the chart Sunday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Piper Academy Network. Thank you for joining me. I am Lunar Beaches Crypto, and tonight we're going to be going over the macro as we do every Macro Monday. Yes, it is still Sunday in the States, but guess what? It is not Sunday everywhere in the world, guys. It is Monday in other places. It is also Monday in the trading world because at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, well, 7 for me, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when a new trading day starts, okay? When we're going through daylight savings time. So, hey, that's when Asia opens. That's when things get rolling. That's when the futures open. They might even open an hour before that. But regardless, it's a new trading day. It's a new trading week, and that is what is most important. So we, on Macro Monday, we go over top-down analysis from the Dixie to Bitcoin to your stock indices, your stock futures, all of that good jazz. See what we've got coming up for the week ahead with our economic data, if there's any. And I'm sure this week there will be plenty of things, but maybe not actually. Nope. It is a big week ahead. Looks like for markets. So we'll take a look into all of that. And yeah, thank you all for being here. I do appreciate each and every single last one of you. And hit that like button before we get into it. But first, we got to bring up the one, the only, the Madhouse. And I forgot to do the thing before the stream. The Madhouse. There you guys are. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. John Jermaine, Monday. Yes, it is Macro Monday. Don't get confused. LFG, Macro Monday. Much love, alumni. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being here. Indie Rock Crypto. Mad love. Los on Crypto. What's going on? Hey, here, guys. He's here. Los on Crypto is here. What's going on, Los on Crypto? He got the crypto on lock. What's going on? Harp throwing the devil horns in the chat. What's going on, brother? Dave D with the rocket ships. Let's go. We're pumping. We are moving to the upside. We have tapped 120K. Let's see how far we can go from there. Los on Crypto with the 199 super chat saying the Piper DCA plan for BTC. Trust the process. Yes, check out the Piper dynamic DCA plan for Bitcoin. Link is right here to get into the Discord. Well, actually, become a member. You have to join the YouTube channel. It's $5 a month. And then you can join the Discord and get access to Piper's dynamic DCA plan that is has been pretty freaking awesome, if I have to say so myself. If I say so myself. I did say it. I said it myself. Anyways. Thank you, Los on Crypto, for that $1.99 super chat. I appreciate you, my friend. Harp, JR. What's going on, JR? Hope JR, as I like to say. What's going on? Hope you're doing well, JR. Average Crypto Joe here lurking. What's going on? Lurking. Thank you for being here. Average Crypto Joe, thank you all for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Harp said it's 420 somewhere. Yep. Indie Rock Crypto LBC got the best perspectives. Do I? I appreciate that. I see it. I said it. I said it. Not healthy, Los. Perfect for nightmare snacks. Wait, what? I've given that up, Harp. Oh, there you go. Okay, I see what y'all are doing there. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and get on over to the charts. Bitcoin. All right. Bitcoin currently on Coinbase sitting at $119,861. The CME futures are actually seeing a pump. We are sitting at $120,220 on our CME futures. We do have a CME futures gap from last week, right about here. So this could come into play at some point, maybe this week. We shall see. So that is between 114.4 and 115.7. 114.4, 115.7. I don't know that we go back below 114 before we hit some upside targets in here. Let's go ahead and bring the Coinbase chart back up. All right, so we've got our EMAs here. This EMA is the 50 daily EMA, and this is the 100 daily EMA, and this is the 52 week. These are SMAs, sorry. Simple moving averages, and this is the 52 week simple moving average, acted as support. Once again, price has been pushing off, going to the upside ever since. Looking absolutely beautiful. All right. Try to not get you guys too dizzy with how much I move my charts. Chicken nuggets, crypto, pollo, cluck, what's going on, my friend? Melissa, one love. How y'all doing? Hope y'all had an amazing weekend. And thank you, Alexandra GGGGG, for pinning that Discord link in the chat and for being here. The mod boss, the mod queen, the mod god. As always, thank you for all that you do for all of us in this space. Let's see. Let's pull a fib from high to low. We have broken to 1.272. Got to close above it. That makes 130,949 the next stop at the 1.618. Potentially the next stop. Let's go ahead and draw a pattern on here. See what we've got. Need to brighten that up. There we go. There we go. Just a little quick hop, hop. Measured move on that one is almost played out. Now if we go from this low to the high, that's played out. And then where we broke out from, I mean, that almost gets you right there to that 1.618. So a little bit of confluence there at that $130,000 level. So it'll be interesting to see if we do get there this week. Let's go ahead and put the fibs on this high to this low. Coming up to the 1.618 off of this high and this low, so that could be a potential stopping point. Maybe we get a pullback down to this daily fair value gap that we have pushed away from. But that 1.618 sits at $120,512. It's just above us. So definitely going to be a level to watch for potential resistance. And that's all that we have, guys. All we have when we are in price discovery is to go by fib lines and psychological levels. That's basically it. So 120, 125, 130, 135. Those are all 5s all the way to 150. Those are going to be all the way to 200. Those are going to be psychological levels. So just be mindful of that. Maybe take some profit a little bit. Maybe take a little bit of profit off the table for each one. Maybe. All right, let's go ahead and zoom out to the weekly chart. So last week, obviously, we got the big pump last week, getting a nice bullish weekly candle closing right at the highs, just the smallest of wicks. So that is typically is pretty good indicator of continuation. Now we did get something similar down here, and then you saw the big pullback to retrace a portion of this candle, and then it ultimately did end up higher, but it was kind of stayed in a range. Now I don't know that we will go sideways this week. We just might go sideways this week as altcoins start to catch up with the rest of the market. How is long? I'm long Ondo since 73 cents. I think longs are good, especially on your altcoins. I think the altcoins are pretty good right now. Let's go back to the CME futures, see what this is looking like. A little bit of a gap on the weekly here, but the big one's going to be that daily gap. So just going to keep an eye on that. I don't know that we come back and retest the highs. Down here, once we've escaped, it's time to hit escape velocity and get rolling. So it's getting there, guys. Let's go over to our Bitcoin dominance. The 50, or the 100 rather, is holding it up for now. We are below the 50 daily SMA, that is, and the 100 daily SMA is holding it up for now. We did get a push off of it, got up to that weekly fair value gap from way back from the last bull cycle, and then is it time for this thing to really start to break down? That's the $1 trillion question. Taking a look at our total crypto market cap, no pullback. Instead, it is just going. It just said, we're going, peace out, see you later. Has not put in a new all-time high yet for the total crypto market, but it is right there. The total crypto market is on the cusp of breaking out into new all-time highs. We are sitting at $3.7 trillion, and We are on the cusp of breaking out into new all-time highs. That is amazing. Almost there, guys. Almost there. And altcoins, of course, are loving it. We are breaking all of our resistance areas on our altcoins. This is the total 2, so this is everything except for Bitcoin. And you see we're getting a push above the resistance lines. We got a daily close above this resistance line, and we are a couple of days above this downwards trending resistance. So it looks like it's only up from here, guys. It's only up from here. Altcoins are the ones are what's gonna make some money, in my opinion. This measured move would get us right up to this high over here at about $1.56 trillion. And if you can imagine the altcoin market pushing up during that time, lots of gains to be made. Now, the altcoin bull run might actually last for a few months because there's so many. So you'll have what I'm going to call rolling pump sessions. So not everything will go at once, but it doesn't take a lot to push these coins. That's what I'll say. It doesn't take a lot to push the coins. You just got to make sure that you get out. You take your profit. Don't get greedy. This is not the time to get greedy, okay? Maybe a little bit, but I digress. All right, so our total 3, which is everything excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, is at resistance right now, looking to break to the upside and head to that 786 at $1.03 trillion. Why is this not on the high here? Okay, so it is almost at the 618. Why don't I have this on here? So yeah, almost up there, but it's still at resistance. Is it above that level yet? Nope, not above it yet, but still looking to push to that 786 at $1.05 trillion. And if we can get that going, then maybe, just maybe, the altcoin market will just absolutely explode. And it's already starting, so we at least are getting some altcoin movement across the board, and it's looking pretty nice. Total 3 up 1.74%, total 2 up 1.57%, total DeFi up 2.06%, getting a break of the resistance here on the daily as well. Above the 50, above the 100, coming up to, we got the value area high up here at $112.26 billion, and what I like to call a volume divot. In here, which is where price would likely end up. I mean, this is also, you can see this acted as support before it fell through. So would be an area of interest to get up to that $112 billion mark. But the important thing is we've broken the resistance. Viva la resistance. We've broken this resistance, and we are pushing to the upside. So altcoins going ham. Let's go to others. The others is everything outside of the top 10. So this excludes the top 10, getting that push, sitting there at the 0.5% retracement based off of last market's high to low, last cycle's high to low, and getting that push. Getting the push. Got above that 52-week SMA. Got above the 102, or the 50 and 100 daily SMAs. So, and sitting there at that 0.5, get a break of that, and this thing could start really launching to the upside. So, altcoins looking really, really good right now. And if Bitcoin goes sideways, then that is typically when altcoins will get pumping. We've had a lot of pop-ups, a lot of pops, big green candles out of nowhere. And I actually caught one of those earlier today. Am I still in the trade? Did I get taken out yet? Stop loss? Stop loss is still good, still in the trade. It was safe. The token's safe. I can show you guys. Let me go to safe real quick. Then we will get into other things. Let me drop this down to the 5. I'm actually pretty ecstatic that I got into this one when I did. Because my entry, I can show you guys. Let me see. Let me see here. Do 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 do. Okay, come on. It's freezing up on me. All right. So there you go. Well, there you go. So this was my entry all the way down here. I got in somewhere around in one of these areas. Got in earlier today. I was like, huh, this looks like it could be one of those that pops. Sure enough, boom, pop to the upside. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. I caught it. My stop loss is in profit. I'll make $16 on that for doing absolutely nothing but clicking a button. How about that? Amazing. All I did was press buy, you know. All I did was press buy. So we'll see if that if safe holds up for me, if that stop loss holds up. If not, I might just add or jump back in later. But we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and take a look at the beautiful Dixie. Zoom this way back out to the weekly and see we're below all SMAs, the 52-week, the 100-day, and the 50 daily SMAs. Below all of those, we've broken down out of this structure, and the measured move on that could get us as far down as 86.92, and that would be a sweep of these lows over here. Now, that I don't know how likely that is, but the conservative movement would be down to about 95.25. So I still, of course, expect more downside from the dollar as people flee the dollar for the time being until the Fed cuts rates. Right now, I believe people are putting their money into Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up in price, and then they sell it for a currency that is doing better than the dollar. So like a euro or a British pound or something like that, doing better in the short term. That is not like overall in general, but doing better right now. And yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Happy all-time high, effers. Wow. Very nice. Oh my, that's moon mission complete. Yes. Hopefully it's not complete. Hopefully it keeps moving to the upside. Hold the line. Hold the line. All right. All right. So the Dixie. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the Dixie, the basket of assets that make up the Dixie, to kind of see where this thing could be heading. Let's go to the daily chart first. So we see the Dixie's pushing up here. We've got the 50 daily. Is this the 50? Yeah. And we got the 50 daily SMA sitting right above us. That could be our resistance for the dollar, and then maybe push down lower. Now, there is a bullish divergence in here on the daily chart. Was there one on the weekly too? A little bit of one on the weekly. So we'll see if those end up playing out, or if it's just this little push up, you know, fading back to the SMA, the 50 daily SMA. We'll see. things that could give us a hint of that are the assets that make up the Dixie. So let's start with the Australian dollar, which has been continuing to track its way to the upside very, very slowly, almost looking like the safe chart before it popped. So not saying it's going to pop, just saying that we're above the 50 weekly, we're above the 100 weekly, we're above the 52 weekly. The Aussie dollar could be getting ready to make a move. Of course, we have broken above all of these before, but our EMAs were a little bit more spread, or SMAs were a little bit more spread out at the time. Then they finally converged. You get the one final drop to the downside, and then maybe this thing can really get to push it to the upside. I don't know Australia politics or their fiscal policy and all that stuff, so who knows? Why is my money flow? Oh, this must be on, because it's on Forex, I guess. Capcom? There's a money flow. Yeah, not looking too great on the money flow, but it is above the SMAs, so we'll see. We'll see. It's already come down, tested the lows, trying to push to the upside. And hopefully it'll start pushing and making some gains. Euro, though, which makes up more than 50% of the Dixie, getting a nice break to the upside and the pullback and continuation. So we just look for more continuation out of the euro this week. It's looking like it might be getting a little bit of a pullback. I mean, the Dixie is pushing to the upside just a little bit. So could just be a slow week for the currencies. Let's see, the British pound could be getting a little bit of a pullback too. So we might get a slight rebound out of the dollar. We want this one to push to the downside. I don't know why that is even there. Yep. Push to the downside. Canadian dollar. Like to see these lows get taken down here and come all the way back down here to about 123. Be fantastic. And the Japanese yen still being pesky and staying above support. It's coming up to the SMAs. We'll see if the SMAs can drag it down, pull it down finally, and break the support. The more times you knock on it, the more likely you are to fall through it. So we'll see if it can get a push down to it and start pushing against it. That's the dollar weakening against the Japanese yen. So the more that the Dixie moves to the downside, the more our risk on assets move to the upside. I'm moving on to our stock indices, stock futures. Let's see how we have opened up the week. Open up, gap down. All right. So that leaves us room to gap to the upside. Let's zoom this out a little bit. What is this ugliness? What did I draw this on, the 4 hour? What is this? What is this? Down. Okay, so it's just not an actual trend line. Okay. Showing the V-shaped recovery there. So we're on the daily, above the 50, above the 200, above the 52 week. Excellent indeed. Yes, yes. Getting a pull back down to this trend line here. We'll see if this one can hold. At the 1.272 is 6,529.5 points. That could be the next level for the S&P 500. But right now it has opened up to the downside, looking to get above the EMAs and to fill that gap and push higher. That's what we want to see. Our money flow is rounding off and trying to push to the upside. Our trend fusion is trending to the upside as well. So with this trending a little bit to the downside. Typically, bullish divergence. We'll see if that plays out. Check out Chart Prime indicators. Link in the description down below. Get 45% off your first month. Check out the Discord, or you'll get access to the Discord, which gives you access to several classes a week, daily classes hosted by Alex O Crypto and our very own OC guy. So get in there, check out Chart Prime Discord, and get 45% off your first month with our link in the description. Shout out to Chart Prime. All right, so that's looking like that. What is the NASDAQ looking like? I mean, all of these are probably going to look pretty similar. The only one that has not yet broken into an all-time high, I believe, even though I have this saying, hey, we're going there, we're going to the moon. Yep, so the Dow Jones came up just shy of breaking the all-time high. Is this upside down? Why is this upside down? Because I was trying to pull back to the 50, and then to push off. Go ahead and get rid of that. Let's zoom out way more. Looking okay, doke. Okay, doke. Fibonacci. Where's the low? There's the low. Okay. All right. So yeah, up here at 50,000 for the Dow Jones. That could be the level that we're heading towards now. I don't see anything on the fibs here that says that this should have been a resistance level. Let's go off of the COVID crash and see what that looks like. There we go. Smack right back down to that level there. Right above us at the 2.618 is 48,000 points. So, I mean, right around the same area. So, could get there. Now let's do one more. Let's just check from this high to this low. Right there at 47,478 is the 1.272. Right there at that 1.618 is 50,409. So the Dow Jones, once this really gets going, man, once this breaks out, and the Russell, everything's just really, it's so on the cusp. I mean, I know Bitcoin's already breaking out, but everything else is just on the cusp of just like major breakouts across the board. So let's see, what's your EMAs, the SMAs? I was just looking at those. I don't use them a whole lot, more for the show, but more for now, like this time while we are bullish and stuff like that. Throwing out the links at 90 miles an hour on the 405. Mod, that's the mod god for you. But they are SMAs. They are the 50, a 100, and a 52 week. But mostly use the 50 and the 100 for the daily. So, because that tends to be what plays out better on a macro term, whatever time frame. Thank you. All right, so these are looking good, nice and bullish, breaking resistances, holding support. We do have the 52 week just below us here on the Russell, so it could come down here and tag that before heading higher, but we still have these equal highs over here and over here. So I do fully expect for the Russell 2000 to continue its march to the upside, and that just means what? That means risk on across the board. And I think that's what we are getting. We're getting a little bit of risk on across the board. Take a look at Tesla. I'm actually pretty interested, getting way more interested in Tesla lately, just because been doing a lot of future research for future economy and stuff like that with AI and robotics, and I think Tesla could be a major player in all of that, especially on the robotics side and the AI side. But definitely one to watch. If you guys know of any other tickers for some robotics, let me know, and I will look them up for myself. 920 scalpage. Yeah, you can use the 9 and the 20 for scalping. I don't use SMAs for scalping though. It's just for me. It's just for more macro stuff. So Tesla. Let's take a look. See on the weekly. All right. Let's go to the daily. All right. So we did finish a little up. So EMAs are getting a little bit weird over here. They're converging a lot, which is good. If this could break above is this the 50? Yep, above the 50 daily SMA, then it'll be above all the 52-week, the 150 daily SMAs, and it could be might have already started its reversal and starting to push to the upside. So we'll see what Tesla has in store, but right now it's kind of a wait and see. Nvidia continuing its major run, absolutely insane run, and yeah, look at that, just keeps on keeping on. That's the 100 week. Yep, 100 week SMA. Nice little bounce off of that, and yeah, man, this thing just keeps on rolling. Now these big market cap stonks will probably be real choppy like this, because I imagine institutions are taking profit, and the reason why the more lower cap, smaller cap, mid to smaller cap stocks will start getting a boost, and then mid goes to small, goes to your Russell. The Russell opens up, the breadth in the market opens up, money's flowing freely from one thing to the next because people are taking profit and trying to make extra gains off of that profit. So that's the rotation. So Amazon has not broken into new all-time highs, interestingly enough, and neither has Apple. Apple still just straight chilling below its SMAs. So Google, I know Google's been doing a lot with AI. Might be something to watch, and it just broke above its 200 or 50 daily SMA, and it held it, used it as support. We've got the trend fusion pushing to the upside. The money flow is flat, but that could change when the market opens tomorrow. It does have earnings next Tuesday for June. Estimate 2.168 billion. So could see some pumpage out of Google this week. No, I don't typically cover all these stonks, but we'll see. Break up, get to that 786 at 194. So keep an eye on that. Gold. What is gold doing? Exactly as predicted. That's what it's doing. Chilling out here at the 50 SMA, 50 daily SMA. We'll see if it can continue its push to the upside, sweep these highs, and then we'll see what it does from there. It'll be interesting to see what it does from there, for sure. The SMAs always, and when you put SMAs and straight lines on a chart, it kind of gives an optical illusion like the straight lines are not straight. Funny how that works. Now, this is one that I think everybody needs to be watching and paying attention to, and if you have access to it, that you might need to, not financial advice, get some of, and that is silver, because silver is getting close to a massive breakout, in my opinion. So, especially for silver. So, yeah, especially as the breadth opens up in all markets, you're looking at a potential 3.9x from current price on silver. Above all SMAs, above the 52-week SMA, it's at the 786 retracement of this big macro move. Let me make sure this is on point here. Hello? There. All right. Zoom out. All right, so nice big cup and handle. With the potential 4.236 extension, getting silver up to $192 per ounce. It is currently sitting at $38.66 per ounce. So we shall see. Our bond market, we've got the 2-year still in a consolidation type of pattern, and the 10-year, the 2 and the 10, we've got about a 52 to 53 point difference between the two. That typically means, especially when you get such a divergence in the yield curve, that typically means recession is on the way. But recession has not been on a lot of people's minds lately. You don't hear it that much anymore. So the market's all about psychology. Of course, that means at any point in time, a black swan event could come in and just absolutely wreck everybody. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the USDT dominance, which continues to fall. We have officially broken the A wave in here and heading down lower for that C leg. Let's go. The more the USDT falls, the higher our crypto goes. Bitcoin coming back up to $120,000. Let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, it's getting a nice build up. Looking like it's about to break out. How's the trades looking? Safe is still safe for now. And I just got stopped out. That's funny. Almost. Not stopped out yet. It's right on the line. My stop loss is 0.546, and there it goes. All right, just took the stop. All good. Made gains. Wave gang in the house. What's going on? Let's go. All right, so getting a little bit of a dumpage on the safe play. My stop loss is right here. Getting a little bit of dumpage. See if we can get a bounce here at the golden pocket. If not at the 786, we shall see exactly where that ends up. So I don't know if the safe play is gonna play out or not, but I still made money on it. So who cares? This is one that I also got in today that has been pumping since Asia Open. Aptos. I got into this one as well. My entry was 4.997. Oh, you're gonna do me like that, huh? You're gonna say $5? Okay. That was my entry. So made some nice gain on it so far. It's only a 3x, so a 17, currently sitting at a 17% gain. XRP. Oh, what are we doing, XRP? My XRP trade's doing well. 294, let's go. All right, XRP's XR pumping. Heading for $3. Let's go. Let's go. XRP pushing to the upside currently. Let's go. Keep on trucking, XRP. This is by far my best trade in the past several months. I've already taken profit, and I've already added back to the position in here. And was it in here? I can click on it and see. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Yeah, you can see I added to the position here and here, which brought my entry up to here. Sweet. I've got an open limit down here. Yeah, that was in case we came down and actually I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. All right, stop loss is in profit. I might go ahead and just move that up here. There we go. The XRP looking good. This one started, I started this one off right here at about was it 230? Yeah, 230 and a half. 2.305 is where I got in originally. And I took profit. Let's see if we can see it on here. Took profit here in this candle. Held. Is there? I thought I took a little more off the table somewhere in here. Right here. I guess so. I sold a little bit here, just in case it wanted to come down and take me out. Then once I saw it starting to creep back to the upside, I added back to the position. Got the break over here. Pullback, added more. Did come down here, which is fine. But still in it. Still in it to win it. This was at like 260 at one point, but then I took profit and moved my gains or whatever, moved my whatever, and added to it my entry. So there you go. There you go. What's going on? Wick 589 121 120 says David Gelfand. Waves, 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 waves. What's going on? Hope you guys are doing well. She making moves. Y'all have your limit sales set up? Nope. I'm not selling XRP until it hits $5 trillion. Not in market cap, in price. Because that's where it's going. It's going to $5 trillion. They're going to burn it all to less than 0.2 of an XRP. You're going to burn 99.998% of the supply. And we're all going to become filthy rich. H-bar is continuing to move to the upside. Very excited about H-bar pushing to the upside. That absolutely love it. H-bar is looking good. Everything's looking good, man. Ethereum broke 3,000. Pushing to the upside as well. We do not have an SMT divergence between Ethereum and Bitcoin, which is good. Oh yeah, this might be a time to get into some Ethereum too. This is throw a dart at your watch list and see what happens. Let's see, is there anything going crazy right now? Let's see, Supra. Not necessarily. These are up 13%, 13%. Algo is up 11%. Whoa, look at you, Algo. I was talking trash about you last week too. Look at that. I'll go pumping. Thought you were dead, bro. Swee pumping. Swee continuing to pump. Yep. Pop cat is popping. SEI. Not looking too shabby. Main thing is we're getting above those SMAs, y'all. We're getting above the SMAs. XLM's been popping too. Pop, lock, and dropping. Well, without the dropping. $589 trillion for a coin is imminent. Exactly. What's going on, Retro? What's going on, Retro Mike? Hope you're doing well, my friend. XLM breaking through the golden pocket. XLM might be the one to hop into. Ooh, XRP, XLM, Algos pop pumping, ISO 2022 tokens. How's our Link doing? Link is above the 52-week SMA, above all the SMAs. And let's go ahead and pull a fib from high to low here. Okay, so we got the 0.382 as the next resistance level at $18, and just above that at $20.52 is the 0.5% retracement. I do believe it'll probably most likely at least get up to there for the next stop. And yeah, so overall, guys, I am pretty bullish right now. Bonk. Moving to the upside. Pretty bullish. Now remember, a lot of the altcoins are getting their pops, and they typically don't just go straight line up after they pop. Typically pop first, then do a deep pullback consolidation, and then continue to run up. But the pullbacks might be short-lived, what I'll say. It's one of those times when it's kind of like you really got to be in and out of the market. Don't get crazy. Just be in and out and be done with it. ADA to Dora. What? ADA to Dora. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. This is my coins I know list. Speaking of ADA. You mean ADA to dollar? Is that what you meant? ADA to dollar? Dara? Why are you making me do an accent? Yes, you made me do it. Dora the Explorer. Dora the Explorer. Makes perfect sense. ADA, one of the ugliest charts to exist. But not looking too shabby. Nice descending triangle. Getting a break above the downwards resistance. A little bit of outlier here, but we can see that this clearly tags this level here, tags it again, but does break it slightly, but then tags it again. Now it's broken out above it. We'll want to get above. We'll want to see ADA get above the 85 cent mark. So if it can get above that and get above that 0.236 at about 92, 93 cents, pull back because we'll have a little bit of resistance here. Ugly, get off of the magnet. Thank you. A little bit of a pullback here in this wick. Hold that 236 and then continue to the upside to $1.69. Go figure. Now a measured move. Pull from high to low. Bingo and a bango. T.I. Joe in the house. What's going on, my brother? My brother? All right, from the low, taking a measure move from the low, that does get us up to the golden pocket at $2.04. The upper end of that being $2. We'll just go by the fib level, $2.14. 204 to 214 in the cards for Cardano. And once it breaks through those SMAs, it tends to run. Break above after a consolidation, break above, run. Pull back, consolidation, break above, run. It's broken above all of them here. It's time for it to get running. Run as fast as you can. As fast as you can. Now let's take a look at our Made in America coins, see how all of those are faring right now. So we got Eligo at the top, Sui at 9.69%, Say at 8%, Stacks is at 7%. I haven't looked at Stacks. Same little W pattern in here that I'm looking for all of these coins to break from. Looking really good. Aave is looking like it's trying to pull a Russell 2000 here. It's almost the exact same chart. Arrow's looking good. Still below that 52-week SMA, so needs to get above that. XLM, already looked at that. OP, Optimism, straight shot up to that 52-week SMA. How about that? $1.23 for Optimism. We could be seeing that. That's a pretty optimistic level for Optimism. H bar looking good. Continuation to the upside. Bonk. Aptos, this is the one that I got into. That's the level that I got into. I'm looking for it to come up to the upside. Yeah. And continue the push. Continue to push. And it's in the bush. It's in the bush. Near, looking like it might be juicy for a run up in there. Uni. Oh man, Uni. This one I'm not so sure about. GRT. Let's go GRT. Continue that push up. Dot. Continue to push up. 52-week SMA. Solana. I'm actually super bullish on Solana. I put out a video on my channel about Solana today. Go and check that out. Find me on YouTube at Lunar Beaches Crypto. But I posted a Solana update essentially saying Solana is probably potentially going to $1,100. That's a full 4.236 Fibonacci extension. On the Binance chart, it's $1,077, and that would be a full Fibonacci extension, but also a. Okay, this isn't right. Hold on. I can barely see. Can I make this a little thicker? There we go. The third wave did break the high, even though it was very small break. It still broke the high. So to me, that is a confirmed third wave. We've got a 5-wave move pushing to the upside, and currently are working on the third leg, potentially working on the third leg of this move here, of this sub wave in here. So that is what we could be expecting from Solana. Solana, there's no reason not to be super bullish on Solana because it's got all the ETF stuff too. It's going to be, look at that. It's going to be in the so-called crypto reserve. At least that's part of the narrative that'll help it pump, if you catch my drift. But yeah, kind of a megaphone pattern in here. This should break to the upside just like this, and we'll see. But right now, the golden pocket of the macro fib is holding it down, but we are sitting on top of the SMAs, fighting up against that 52-week SMA and the 50-daily SMA. So get a break above that, and Solana could be making some moves here very, very soon. So yeah, everything looks amazing. Wait. Go back. Got to go over the economic calendar. So tomorrow we don't have anything, or today, it's Macro Monday. Today we don't have anything. There's some China stuff that's coming in. Tuesday we have core inflation coming in Tuesday. So this will be market mover. So Monday we might see some more upside, and then start seeing some chop for the rest of the day. We might see a pop at market open to the upside, and then potentially drop to that CME gap at that 114,400 to 115,700, somewhere in that range. We'll see. Then Wednesday we have PPI. Thursday we have retail sales. And then Friday we have building permits, housing starts, and Michigan consumer sentiment preliminaries. So nothing big until Tuesday. So treat Monday as a potential trap setup day for the Tuesday move. So keep that in mind for tomorrow. We might get some overnight pumpage, but overall we might see sideways and down for the rest of Monday. So, and then going into Tuesday, we'll see how the market's doing. If it's consolidating some type of way, then maybe we'll look for the sweep of lows, sweep of highs, but yeah, I always like to let Monday set the tone for the rest of the week, or at least set the levels for the rest of the week, and then we will go from there. Also, guys, Wednesday the 16th through Monday the 21st, there will be no Markets After Dark shows. I will try to post some videos while I am away, but I will be on vacation at the beach. So, with the family. Now, of course, since markets are pretty hot right now, I will be paying attention. And luckily, I'll be able to pay attention without having to work. I will be trying to catch some morning sessions, some afternoon sessions while I'm gone, because I never get to catch those, and I'll get 3-4 days of being able to catch the New York morning session. So that's very exciting for me personally. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. But so yeah, we'll have tonight, tomorrow, and Tuesday night, and then Wednesday I leave for the beach with the family. So no show Wednesday. So the last show of this week will be Wildcard Wednesday on Tuesday night, and we'll see how we're doing, how Tuesday shaped up with the inflation and all that stuff. No inflation, no trading while driving. Oh well. All right, I'll let my pregnant wife drive so I can trade. What do you mean? No, I'm going to do this show that night. It'll be 10 to 11, and then I'll wake up. Maybe I'll do the show an hour early Tuesday night. And then, because I got to leave at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I think, on Friday. Maybe, I think we're going to leave a little later because we can't get into our Airbnb until a little later. One of the two. But either way, I don't know. it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be fun, and yeah, I'm excited about it. Definitely need it. Much needed vacation. A much needed vacation with the family. So, but anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for me. I do appreciate each and every single last one of you for being here. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for our other shows. We got Good Morning Crypto with BC Port Court, bright and early, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have the morning market report at 10 with Army guy, with the Army Piper and OC guy, and that Army guy. And then we'll have trading with OC, trade setups with OC in the evening, and then we'll be right back here for another Markets After Dark for TA Tuesday. For another Markets After Dark where we go mad on the charts. Thank you all for being here. I truly do appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button on your way out, subscribing to the channel if you are new, go and check out the 3 videos that I dropped on Solana, HBAR, and Litecoin, and comment coins that you would like for me to go over. I'm going to try and start doing videos for you guys for your request, but you got to go and you got to leave the comments on the videos. So go to my channel, Lunar Beaches Crypto, check it out, and yeah, I'll do what I can for you guys. So I do hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Mad love. Peace out. Bye.
It's never like a rock, the game's reset. Yelling's talking soft, but the dead's a threat. Powell's got his finger on the trigger again, while the markets play chicken with the Fed's next bet. Oil's up, Yuan's down, bonds be breaking, Wall Street's bluffing, retail shaking. But me, I'm chilling, just DCA, stacking stats like the world's decaying. Every candle's a battle, every chart's a war, but I ain't scared of the sell-off anymore. It's Macro Monday, bring the noise, bring the pain, rate hikes, trade fights, we surf the hurricane. From Basel to Beijing, the fallout shake, but Bitcoin don't flinch, we awake, wide awake. Macro Monday, this is where tides change. We're God in the dark, breaks in formation. Dollar gets tested by de-dollarization. Recessions flirting, soft landing lies, but I see the truth in those CPI eyes. Gold's got a glimmer, but BTC's roaring. Altcoins quiet, but the chain's still storing. Inflation be creeping like a silent curse, but conviction's a compass I've rehearsed. They print, we pivot, they lie, we live it. Old world slipping, new change winning. It's Macro Monday, let the candles dance. Every crisis gives crypto a chance. They play with fire, we spark the flame. New system rising, remember the name. Macro Monday, we decode the game. It's Macro Monday, bring the noise, bring the pain. Rate hikes, trade fights, we surf the hurricane. The Basel to Beijing, the fallout shape, but Bitcoin don't flinch, we awake, wide awake. We wide awake. Macro Monday. This is where tides change. We're God in the dark, breaks in formation. Dollar gets tested by de-dollarization. Recessions flirting, soft landing lies, but I see the truth in those CPI eyes.